At some point, you stop trusting yourself. Not because you can't do it, but because you told yourself, I will, and didn't too many times. You made the plan. You said tomorrow. You told yourself this time I'm serious. And then you didn't follow through. You told yourself you'd go outside, and then you sat there, knowing you said you would, and didn't move. Not once, not twice. Enough times now that even you don't believe in yourself anymore. And that's the part that no one talks about. Believe me, I know. I've been there. I've had to start over and over and over. I've gone through these steps. Now, it's not just that you stopped. It's that every time you said you would do something and didn't, you chipped away at your own trust. You told yourself, I'll go tomorrow. I'll start Monday. I'll get back on track. And when you didn't, something changed. Now, when you say it, a part of you immediately responds with, yeah, right. This isn't about discipline. This isn't about motivation. This is about self-trust. And for a lot of people, it's broken. Mine was broken for a long time. Your brain is always watching what you do, not what you say, but what you do and what you don't do. Every time you don't follow through, your brain adjusts. Your nervous system adjusts. Don't take this seriously. This won't last. This isn't who we are, because we can change it. So don't hesitate, not because you're weak, but because you trained yourself not to believe you. Now, if you have been showing up, this matters even more. You can be consistent and still not trust yourself. If you're not paying attention to what you're proving, it'll hit you too. So if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're showing up every day, doing what you need to be doing, just stay consistent. For those of us that are struggling, this is how we fix it. Not by going bigger, but by going smaller. Stop making these big promises you won't keep. Shrink it. Start making promises that you can't avoid. Small, simple, non-negotiable. Here's one. I'm going to step outside for 1 minute. That's it. And then you do it. No debate, no negotiation. Don't even delay. Because every time you follow through, you send a new signal to your brain, I do what I say. And then you repeat it again and again and again until your brain starts to believe you. And if you're already following through, your job is to protect it. Because the moment you start negotiating again, you're not starting over. You're starting without doubt. And that's not good. Now, it's not going to feel powerful at first. It's going to feel small. It's going to feel like it doesn't matter. Just do it anyway. Because this is where most people break. Not because they can't do it, but because they believe that themselves anymore. They believe this is where real change starts. Not with confidence, with consistency. They get mixed up. But confidence doesn't come first. Trust comes first. And trust is built by doing what you said you were going to do, even when it's small, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't feel ready. The goal isn't to become perfect. The goal is to become someone you can trust. So if you're doing this already, continue to trust in yourself. Continue to make those steps, one by one, step by step. And if you've told yourself, I'm going to go outside, and you haven't yet, then find something that's a little bit smaller for you. Make it to the door. Say, today I'm going to open the door and stand in the doorway. You don't have to go outside. You see what I'm saying? Make it small. Say, I don't want to get to the doorway. Okay, make it to the hallway. If you haven't gotten up, say, today I'm going to get up. Just find something that brings you one step further than where you are today. That's the difference. That's where change begins. That's where you start changing who I was into who I'm going to be. And that's where your brain starts realizing, I'm not who I was. I am someone different. That's how I got from where I was to who I am now. Now, I still got a long way to go, but I'm hoping that I bring a lot of you guys with me. Now, for those of you just now turning in, my name is Pastor Mike. And for those of you that are still along with me on this journey, remember, we're not broken. And you are not alone. I look forward to you joining me in that.